boosting your energy and keeping your eye on the prize. It can be liberating to admit that sometimes we just don't know what in the world we're doing. Sometimes we're at a loss, and learning more about something is the only way that we will be able to move forward. When it comes to achieving your goal and staying motivated, learning is going to be your number one asset. There is almost definitely going to be a time when there are people out there who know more about something crucial to your goal than you know, and you are going to have to take on the task of figuring out what they know. Learning can completely change our lives and give us more power than we ever thought we could have. That has never been truer than when we take it upon ourselves to improve ourselves. No matter how we want to improve, the goal is important. We need to be confident and dedicated to the task. But when we don't know what to do, sometimes we become too intimidated to even start. That is completely redundant, and we should be ready and willing to put ourselves out there to learn whatever it is we need to continue on the journey we want to be on. It can be scary, sure, but sometimes the best path is the one that seems the hardest. Fortunately, it's not as hard as it sounds to stay motivated, especially if you are willing to seek out materials that will help you to succeed at the task. You would be surprised just how many motivational speakers and authors there are. Many people have an issue with motivation, and if you are surrounding yourself with someone whose job it is to make people feel like they are capable of shooting for the stars, then you are going to have an even better chance of achieving your dreams sooner than you thought possible. Depending on your goal, it may take months, if not years, to complete it. That's a long time. Let's be honest. Many goals are very long-term and involve a lot of planning and taking careful steps towards the goal's completion. If we are alone without any support in that time, it can be very easy for us to veer off course and feel like it is impossible for us to get to the place where we are trying to go. Fortunately, a book or a speech by a motivational speaker can be our best friend, especially when we are trying really hard to achieve a long-term goal. Sometimes working hard can be a little bit isolating, and when we really need a boost after a bad day, but we can't get a hold of someone who is part of our support network of motivated people or someone who loves to go above and beyond to encourage us, there's always books. Books will always be there for you. In fact, you can get free access to them through your local library. Some authors will write books that pertain specifically to the goal that you are trying to achieve, and those books can be very informative and educational. Reading about the ways other people have succeeded, especially when they are modest people who are simply hoping to help other people who are dealing with similar struggles as the ones they have had, can be extremely motivational. It can get your blood pumping and make you want to get up and run to the task at hand. Just as reading a good book can make most writers want to write, reading a motivational book can make the reader motivated to continue working on their plans. Similarly, looking for videos posted for free on the internet of people who are full of valuable insights and advice about the task that you are hoping to accomplish is another great way to help you feel more optimistic about the task at hand. There is something very inspirational about seeing someone who is just as ordinary as we are who is capable of achieving great things. The people who have achieved great things want to share their secrets and their experience with other people who haven't quite made it to the successful completion of their projects yet. And when they want to help us and know how they can help us, it can make us feel almost invincible when it comes to our goals. It doesn't do us any good to bite off more than we can chew, and the right motivational literature or speaker can help us to realize that no matter what we are endeavoring to do. If we make a good enough plan, structure it in small pieces that are easy to digest, and stay persistent in following the path we need to take in order to achieve success, then we are going to have everything we need to become successful. And when we know that we are capable of succeeding, we are motivated to get from point A to point B, no matter what might pop up and get in the way. Another motivational tool that we can use to our advantage are quotes that resonate with us and make us feel the drive we need in order to succeed. Think about it. There are likely to be people out there whom you admire and whose insights resonate with you during your journey. Actively seek out these gurus and make a list of all the quotes that inspire you and encourage you to keep moving forward towards your goal. It can be helpful to start out every day with one of these quotes, and having them easily at your fingertips is a wonderful way to ensure that you stay inspired, no matter how long it might take you to achieve your goal.